The Boss and the Sauce Show.
Boss and the Sauce Show.
Boss and the Sauce Show.
Boss and the Sauce Show. Here we go.
What up, Week 5 NCAA football. How my fellas doing this morning?
What up, my guy? Good to be here with you guys, man. My guy, Big Boss, over here live from Vegas. Got the tickets in hand, not on the phone. So you already know with that, man. I'm excited to break these games down with you guys.
I'm excited too. I got the tickets ready, man. I got the tickets ready. How you
Look
feeling,
at
Big Ragu? I see you draped up and dripped out, as they say.
Hey, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid today, boys. We got one under the belt, but I'm not a homer. So pump the brakes. We'll see how I like it. But if you guys in Twitter land, you see my tweets this morning. But we survived the storm, right? Number one. FSU had to leave a little early to divert the storm, but there's no marching Chiefs today, which is a big thing for them. You're not going to hear the war chants today up in Dallas, but hey, there's a lot of football to talk. We survived the storm. I'm glad to be with you guys, and hopefully we can put our guys on some winners. We're going old school cap today, guys. Get ready.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to get right to it, too, because I got a lot to share with y'all about all our cappers out here for the live sweat right here in Vegas live. We will be at the UNLV game today. Everybody has landed, arrived, and everything. We had a great feast last night. We had some drinks, some laughs, and all that good stuff. And the boys hit the town, you know what I'm saying? Our guy Dylan is first time right here in Las Vegas. So they was out there doing their thing. So everybody sleep. Most of them sleep right now. So I'm going to get right to the goods, and then we'll talk about that kind of stuff later. Yeah, but let's jump right into it, man. First up, y'all know if y'all on it's your game or not. So whoever game it is, just pick up from the intro. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so Oklahoma State, Kansas State, week 5 right here. This one's going down early in the morning, I believe, 9 a.m. And KSU is -5 in this one right here with an over and under of 54.5. Oklahoma State coming off a bad loss last week. Can they bounce back in the trap? And this Kansas State team, they got to continue to prove themselves. So will they prove themselves? Will Oklahoma State pop back? Take it away, guys.
Yes, sir. I am on this game in this spot here. Give me Oklahoma State +5.5. Boss, we talked a little bit about it on Tailgate a couple of days ago. Mike Gundy coming off a loss here. Yeah, he is playing on the road against a KSU team that I'm not high on. I was a little bit higher on them going into the season. We saw what they did to Arizona. Arizona's a one-dimensional team. They've got 2 really talented players over there. We're going to see how far that takes them this year. With that being said, Kansas State just getting smacked by BYU last week. They're coming off a loss as well. This is a big game for both teams for Big 12 hopes right here. I think it's a bigger game for OK State, especially Mike Gundy. I think he knows he needs this game right here, especially coming off a loss last week to probably the winner of the Big 12 at the end of the year in Utah. Another really good program. But give me Oklahoma State. I'm thinking they're going to get him outright. I think this is going to be the Ollie Gordon come-out game. Expect him to get 20 to 25 touches on the ground. Expect him to get 130, 150 on the ground with a couple TDs. Expect to see him catch the ball a lot out of the backfield too. Get him involved. Just get the ball in this guy's hand. He hasn't had a big game yet. This guy was supposed to be the number 1 running back in the nation coming into this year. So look for Ollie Gordon. I got I got a little prop as well with the OK State. I got Ollie Gordon over 79.5 rushing yards, and then TJ Harden over 41.5 rushing yards from UCLA. It's +250. Giving that out as well, but I'm mostly invested on this Oklahoma State +5.5.
You got anything on this one, Big Ragu?
No, I like it. These are the type of games I want to be involved with. Oak State as underdogs. I'm not keen on them as a favorite, although I do like them as a dark horse to catch the Big 12. Participate in the championship game and possibly get a playoff. Them and UCF. But yeah, I like it. I'm not on it, but I like it.
That's what's up. Our guy Raven in the Desert says Total up to 58 now. Yeah, we put these lines together early in the week. So, yes, they do move. And that's a good thing. So, we could all know where we at today. And, you get a better spectrum of where it came from and where it's at. Shout out to the chat blowing up. My man JT in there. My man Raven. My man Leonard. Shoot, Ick Snizzle in the house, even though he's already in the house right here, but he's in the
He's in
house
the
with us
house for
too.
real.
He's double time in the house. But yeah, that's what's
There you
up.
go.
Let's keep it rolling, man. Next up on the list right here, Minnesota at Michigan. Now, I put this one in earlier this week, but as I sleep with it, it bothers me a little bit. I don't know, but I'm trying to rely on my cat right there, right? So I like Minnesota in this one. I feel like yes, they do give up a lot of rush yards. PJ Fleck knows that, right? Michigan, they're still getting that offense together. They did make it past USC and all that, but they still a work in progress. Although they have phenomenal defense as well. Look at where the totals at. It speaks for itself. But in this one right here, I think Minnesota does a better job. This is Big Ten football where they drown each other every time. You know what I'm saying? And this time right here, PJ Fleck, he gets a chance to go in Ann Arbor. Now, I'm not expecting really to come away with the win, but it could go down to an easy field goal either way. But I'm expecting the run defense to be stepped up a little bit this week. They played Iowa. Iowa plays a whole nother type of football that's all full of tackling, rushing, and playing great defense. So if they learned anything from playing Iowa coming into this game in Ann Arbor against Michigan, I'm looking for Minnesota to cover. Anybody else on this one?
Oh yeah, I'm all over this game like a cheap suit. I'm going to take the team total over with Michigan here. I'm not expecting them to cover that number, but if you look at that total, 35 and a half, I mean, that's a low number. Here we go again, with a Big 12 matchup. But like you said, you hit on it. PJ Fleck's defense is really, really bad against the run. They got gutted in the Iowa game, and I'll tell you what they're really good at is stopping the pass. They're like tops in the nation. They got like 7 picks. They've allowed no TDs, 120 yards a game. So what's Michigan going to do? They're going to come out here and pound the ball, keep pounding it. And even though the game screams under, I think this game's a sneaky good over here, guys. I really do. What's really good about Michigan is Orgy. They kind of leaning on him. He can move the ball with his legs. He's a dynamic player. He's got a great motor. So I think Michigan's going to come out and try to establish a run early. And I think that, later on we'll see a couple of late scores here that kind of creeps them over that team total. I got 22 and a half, so I like that look.
That's what's up. Wine, you touching this one at all?
Yeah, I got in on this game Monday, guys. I'm going to give it pretty quick because the number just completely got away. Came out at a 39 and a half on Sunday. I got in at the under 39 on Monday night. It's down to a 34 and a half right now. I couldn't give out the under. I got the under. I gave it out on Twitter, but it just dropped way too low. All the values kind of gone on this total. So I'm still leaning towards the under, but I can't give that out. I'm not going to take it. So I'll pass on this one.
Might be a great middle spot.
Yeah, it could be, honestly, yeah.
Big shout out to our man AT33 in North Carolina. Now, if y'all was in the chat, which many of you were last week, this guy came through the chat with a banger on Iowa State, and boy, did that bet cover big time. So salute to our guy AT33. He says this week, Middle Tennessee plus 20. Oh wow, I'm on the other side of that. In my later play of the day. I don't know. That's tough for me. But let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling. Let's stay focused. Stay focused here. Next up, TCU at Kansas. These two teams, Kansas has been playing a little subpar. TCU has showed all kinds of holes inside the defense. But both teams at the same time, they have showed their spurts that they could be a complete team. But I guess they kind of just fumbling over their own feet so far in this matchup. I see this matchup totally even. I didn't see nothing crazy on this one. But KU is minus 1.5, probably where it should be, and the overs under sitting at 59.5, which might be kind of low for this TCU team and this Kansas team that keep having holes all over the defense, and they do have the ability to score. So, whose game is this one right here?
Yeah, I'm on this spot, guys. I'm on the Kansas spot in this. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm on Kansas. Coming off a couple of heartbreaking losses, games that they very much should have won. TCU, they're coming in at this game 2-2. Kansas needs this win. They're playing at home. They need this win more than ever here. They've got the guys they have on offense. Jalen Daniels, he needs to limit his turnovers. He needs to tuck it and run a little bit more in this game, I think. You already mentioned, though, these teams are pretty much evenly matched, but I think the home field advantage is going to give Kansas the side, and they've just lost so many close games this year. All these games that they pretty much should have won that we faded them on, but they just blew it late.
What'd you say?
West Virginia game last week. So give me Kansas on the money line, minus
I'm
125.
gonna run through the games and do it at the end. Kansas on the money line. Yeah, sorry guys, we got a house full right here, so I am communicating with my guy Ix and a bunch of other people right here. But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I like it. Wine time. You got anything on this one, Big Ragu?
No, this is a dead pass for me. I'm off.
A dead pass all the way off. We lost our guy Wine time for a second, but let's keep it rolling. Oh, there he is. Next up. Now, when my team end up on the show, and I ain't even the one to put it on the show, I'm feeling some kind of way. But I'm in Vegas, okay? I'm in Vegas. I was there for the big Notre Dame loss. So what? I'm taking Notre Dame on the money line only, though. I don't want to play with the points. I just wanted to get away with a win today. This Louisville team could be tough. They could be really, really tough. They could be top tier, or they could be right in the middle, but they're definitely not the bottom. But Notre Dame is saying that they understand what the task is in this one, and that Notre Dame defense, when it's playing on all cylinders, ain't no joke. So Louisville, they has a couple hiccups on the offensive side of the thing with the quarterback. He may not be 100%. Where they want him to be. So he got some growing to do, but he got some lions coming at him today. So it's gonna be a fight in this one. I just hope Notre Dame. I was considering do the fan bet. I can't even lie. I was gonna take Louisville plus the point, but I was like, I can't be living life like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Vegas. I'm here to win. I'm here for the good things. I'm here to see my team win today. So I threw Notre Dame in the parlay on the money line. I know Big Ragu. That's my right hand man. So he's always on Notre Dame. If I'm not, this got to be your game, Big Ragu.
Surprise, surprise. See, look at here. But hey, this is a great matchup. I mean, the big matchup here is the Notre Dame D against the talent level, with the skill position players for Louisville. Slow has been really good. I think we're still trying to get Leonard on the Notre Dame side up to speed offensively because they have been struggling. But, Notre Dame, yielding right about 10 points a game. The under is 46.5, which, I think might be a little bit high. But I'm not going to go that way here, guys. I think with the talent on both sides of the ball, offensively, with the big matchup, like I said, is going to be the Notre Dame defense to slow down Louisville offense. Louisville's played they played 2-1 to the overs. They're 3-0 with covering the number here. Notre Dame is 3-1, split on covering, but playing to the unders. So I think anything north of 7 is a solid play here. 7 a touchdown. Right at a touchdown, 6.5, 7. I got in at 7. I already took Louisville plus the 7 points. I know we got some numbers here that show maybe a little bit different, but you can still shop it. I just think anything, it's gonna be a 1-score game either way. So that means telling me that you're gonna have to Notre Dame's gonna have to beat them by 2 scores to cash the money. If you take the 7, you probably can shop the 6.5 if you're on the Notre Dame side, which I don't hate that look either, but I still think points are going to be at a premium here. So on the plus side of things, I like Louisville plus the points here in this one, guys. Just my. I think it's a field goal, 3-4 point type of game. I think 6.5, 7 is a little bit of a stretch. So put me on Louisville plus.
I agree wholeheartedly because it's hard for me to lay any points with Notre Dame and the offense. The offense, even though they scored all those points in the game, it still doesn't show that they're going in the right direction. I think what we really have in Notre Dame is that we have an offensive coordinator who has players that are built for something else. So it may take time for him to get the player and the quarterback in there that fits his system. But right now we're doing all the wrong things on offense, so I couldn't lay it. Juan, you got anything on this one?
Yeah, guys, I gave out the under 48. I still like it at a 46.5 right now. Gave it out on Monday on Twitter at 48. Definitely lean towards the Notre Dame in this side too, honestly. They need this game big time. If Notre Dame doesn't win this game, they can kiss their chance of going to the college football playoff. It's over because they wouldn't have any big wins. They need this win. They need to beat these guys by double digits, honestly, to prove something. Riley Leonard needs to do better in this offense. He's been completing he's only completing for about 4.5 yards a pass, which isn't very good. But thing is about this Notre Dame team is they've got a really good defensive line and a really good defenses, one of the better defenses in the nation. It's going to keep them in every single game. This Louisville is a high-powered offense, so it's going to be interesting to see. Louisville does like to run the ball a lot too, and it's going to be hard to do that against Notre Dame. We're going to see if Tyler Shaw can step up against Notre Dame's corners, throw to his receivers, get the ball in the right spots. Leaning Notre Dame, but I am on the under at the best number in this one.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, let's keep it rolling, man. That's that. This one right here is definitely me. I know neither one of you are touching this game right here, but I see a lane. I see taking the points with Michigan State as an option. Ryan Day, Ohio State, he's it's Big Ten again. They always snatching each other down. I think that he had to go do some homework in this one. He couldn't be lazy in this one because he's dealing with a new coach, kind of coming from a whole different style of offenses and stuff like that. And this Michigan State team been playing tough. I cashed with them last week on the plus side of things. So if they want to play tough like that, Michigan State has always been able to play a pretty stiff defense, and so it's more like the West Coast coach is inheriting the Big Ten defense, and then he has his own offense on the other side. So I think that number is pretty steep, 23 and a half. First conference play right here, and I'm on Michigan State plus the 23 and a half. I'm pretty sure. Do I have any objections on the panel?
No, none here, brother.
Well, that's just it. What it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put out my disclaimer now. It's the 5th week of college football. You can go back for years to date with me on shows. I struggle on this 5th week, so I've been approaching things differently, getting disciplined, and that's for all you young cappers out there. Sometimes you gotta regroup, a whoop whoop, and change your game, and keep it going though. Let's go to the next game. Illinois, big pro set. Illinois, man, boy, did they play a good game last week at the White House. Penn State. I don't see Penn State playing at home as the big advantage as it used to be back in the day, and I think that's where this line is a little inflated from because after how Illinois played last week, what puts 18 points between them and Penn State? Whose game is this one right here?
Yeah, it's your boys. I honestly, sidewise, it's a tough one, man. I definitely lean towards the Penn State in this one, but we've just been taking Illinois all year, and they've been cashing tickets. Penn State, though, man, I think they're 18-point favorites for a reason. I think Vegas knows something here because Illinois, they've been playing some really good football right now. They're protecting the quarterback. Penn State does like to get after the quarterback. They hired Tom Allen the offseason to replace Manny Diaz as a defensive coordinator. He came over as the head coach of Indiana last year. He knows how to run a good defense. I think this is going to be a smash mouth type of football game, Big Ten kind of football. Both teams are going to want to run the ball. Quarterback over at Penn State's not going to have to do too much. He's going to be a game manager in this. This is going to go way under the total of 48, way under 45. This won't hit. This might hit 40, but I doubt it. Give me the under 48 in this spot.
My man Wine says that with a whole lot of confidence, man. You got me ready to put something down on this one right here. Let me hurry up and get off the show so we have time to put these bets in. Big Ragu, you got anything on this one?
No, I'm off of this one.
Yeah, that Illinois though, I forget his name. I forget the name of the coach over there, but he runs that pro set, man, and he plays chess.
Belima?
Yeah, Belima. Yeah, he plays chess. He don't come just throwing all his stuff on the field at one time. So the under is always a possibility in that one. I like that one. Next up, this is my game, y'all. Another trash game. Ain't nobody gonna mess with this one. South Alabama at LSU. The total is, the LSU minus 22, but the total is way up at 65 and a half. I think this game could go 100 points. That LSU defense is Swiss cheese, and this Alabama defense is high pace. So you're getting all your plays in with them, and they're moving really quick. They've been shown to score on anybody, and it's Alabama played. The state of Alabama plays football at a high level at all the schools. So I do expect them to get in the end zone today, early and often. So I'm on the first half over 33 and a half with these two teams. I want to see touchdown city today with these two. I think the full game over is still a great possibility as too, but I wanted something like this that I can get into early and get right out of it. So I got first half over 33 and a half in the South Alabama LSU. Anybody got any objections or any input on this one?
No. South Alabama should get their share of points, I believe, in this one. The Jags, they always come with it. I mean, they're a pretty balanced attack, and it has been notoriously so. Yeah, and then how does LSU prep for them at the same time? So that be looking ahead a little bit on this particular spot. So yeah, I don't hate it. I like it.
Yeah, let's go to our last game right here. FSU at SMU, as my man Big Ragu say. Um, Florida State at SMU. In this one, I don't have nothing on this one right here. This is a Florida State team that some people learn better on the fly as they gradually. How can you expect these coaches to just give up on the third, fourth week and say my team is done? There's room for improvement all the time. In everything we do, there's always room for improvement. So what you got on this one for us, Big Ragu?
Oh man. So, obviously, we had a hurricane southeast we got destroyed down here, a lot of the coastal towns, and that initially this storm was supposed to run right through Tallahassee, which it did. But they had to make a little adjustment in their travel plan. So they left the day early. They didn't bring the marching chiefs with them. You're not going to hear the Florida State marching band in this particular game here. But all things aside, I think, they come off their first win last week. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid wholly, but, I'm going to have a little bit of a little drink with these guys today. But what I do like, we're catching points here, guys. We're on the road. We're catching 6.5 points. Was it their best offensive effort? The defense has been rock solid the past 2 games. They've really kind of kept them in the games, which they could have lost this game very easily last week. But, like I said, I think this might be the game where they kind of break things out a little bit on the offensive side. I'm getting an opportunity to catch points here. I think, they're going to be focused as a group going in. And if you look at the SMU side of things, they made a change at quarterback. They went from Preston Stone to Jennings. Jennings is more of a dual threat type quarterback. So they've got some things they're trying to figure out offensively. And this is another team that surprised early. They're sitting at 3-1, 2-2 to the number, where FSU's, we know that they're 0-4 right now to the under. They're playing a lot of unders, low scoring type games, and they're only covered 1 game here. So basically, I think this is, I'm not going to say it's a homer play, but I think it's more of a spot play for them to build off a little bit of momentum, not a ton of momentum. I think athletically, this is going to be, they're going to see, SMU is going to see some athletes on the field. They're not playing as a cohesive unit, but their athletic ability is going to be off the charts. If they put it together here, guys, this is a good spot to catch Florida State, catching some points and possibly a first half money plus 160, 165. So I like that. I'm taking the plus 3.5, and I'm taking the plus 160 on the money line first half.
How about you, Weinstein? You getting this on them?
Yes, sir. I like the under in this spot. We were talking about Florida State's defense. They're playing really good. They played really good against a good Cal team last week. Got a big time win. It's my only question is if Florida State can stop the run here against SMU, because we mentioned their quarterback can run the ball at a really efficient rate. He's really good with the ball in his hand. Sidewise, it's a tough game. I definitely lean the Florida State side, catching 6.5 points because, Big Ragu touched on it. They definitely have the athletes out there. Florida State has all of them compared to SMU. It's going to be, I guess we're going to see what DJU and this offense can do. But I like the under regardless. I don't think this is going to hit 40. These scores have been very low. Florida State's defense is going to keep them in this game, in this one. So give me the under.
I like it. And that was the last pick for the day. Anybody got any extra? I know Big Ragu, I think you had a couple extra you wanted to add to the board.
I got some add-ons for sure.
Yeah, I didn't have time to set it up for you, but go ahead.
That's right. No problem. Wine, you got anything you want to talk about real quick?
No, I'm good. I'm good, brother. You're good.
All right. I'm going to talk about one real quick. They're playing down in Orlando at the Bounce House. This was a late ad for me. We're looking at UCF and Colorado. So Colorado, man, what a dramatic win. We all should have had that win last week with the Baylor side, but shout out to Colorado. Well, Colorado's playing a little bit better up defensively up front, so, and we know offensively it all runs through Shador and Travis, with that offense. But I got an interesting take on this spot here, guys. Early on, I'm looking to get in and out with this particular game here. I'm as much as I like UCF and what they're doing, they're really good. I just preach about this kid, RJ Harvey. He'll be playing on Sundays. Malzahn wants to run the offense through him. and of course KJ, that dynamic quarterback he is. So I'm looking for them to establish a run early on and challenge that defensive front with Colorado. But one thing Colorado's been doing pretty good. They've been playing close up front first quarter of football, and UCF is averaging about 7 points. We get the optics of the high scoring, high flying offense that UCF puts out there, but and getting into league play here. They've been averaging right around 7 points. Colorado about the same, averaging about three points a quarter on the first quarter. But I don't think UCF blows them out. But this seems kind of trappy to me. So I went scoured through the lines. There's a couple books that are offering a 6.5 points for Colorado in the first quarter. Most of them are sitting at 4, but they're juiced at minus only 120, 125. And some of the other, square shops have got it 4.5 at minus 120, 122. So why not take the 6.5 in the first quarter in lieu of 7.5 for the first half? Because I can see UCF easily putting up 14 to 20 points in the first half here against the defense. And then maybe longer term, they kind of run away with it. But I like Colorado in the first quarter here. I don't think they're going to be down more than a touchdown. So I can see like a 10 7, 7-3 type of first quarter here. So I think 6.5 is solid. So I'm going to take Colorado plus 6.5. And then I got one more for the big game later. I mean, we haven't talked about Florida, Alabama, Georgia. This is going, later tonight, the primetime game. Right now, they got Texas sitting number 1 at the heap. So I think whoever comes out of this game is going to leapfrog Texas. I really do. Especially if it's Georgia, Alabama. We've seen they take the game to the big house already early on. They played a tough game. They're sitting 3-0, 2-1 to the number. Georgia's 3-0. Georgia's not great at covering numbers, but I do see this game shaping up early on. I mean, look at the numbers. We're looking at 35 on this one. Alabama's catching the points at home, but that speaks volumes on this particular spot here. But I think we see a smash mouth game here. Are we going to see a 9-6 LSU, Georgia, Bama type game? Probably not, but I think we see it early on. So I like the first half under here, guys. I'm all over that. So I think we see it. And then I wouldn't go full game. I'd go tight game early. Give me the first half under Bama, Georgia.
I like it. I like the full game too. Just in those primetime spots.
Yeah.
It's chess, not checkers again. In games like that, coaches like them, they know what the deal is right there. Only thing that Milroe being so mobile on his feet, he could
we got
get
2
loose.
dynamic quarterbacks here, guys.
Yeah, he could get loose.
Carson Beck's more of a pure pocket passer. He's not a real mobile quarterback, but you say Milroe, he can get outside the pocket and make things play, make big plays with his legs. So he's the dynamic power quarterback in this spot here. But they got Beck rated number 1. I think there's better quarterbacks than him out there right now. So
yeah,
I think it's just a statement game for both teams. Whoever moves on from this game and the loser is going to be in tough shape because I think Georgia's got to go play Texas and Ole Miss, and Bama's got to play LSU and Oklahoma after these games here. So we'll see.
Well, let's get into some of the fun stuff. Live Sweat, Las Vegas. I'm right here at Who-Bangin headquarters right now. Let me let y'all in on the goods. This is how we go into the game today. You know what I'm saying? Let me get. We got the Live Sweat shirts right there. You know what I'm saying? With the Halloween edition, and we got some nice backpacks right here. The Live Sweat backpack that we got going on for everybody, and of course we got the Live Sweat shades right here.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? We got to stay cool. And then we got these great little shot gas joints right here with the Live Sweat, everybody on there. And we got the fight lounge in the house. I mean, it was just as always, Big Ragu. When all the cappers come together, is just glorious. It just comes in, naturally. But
I'm jealous. I'm jealous right now.
The guys is waking up this morning. They want to come say what's up to y'all. Everybody's laptops out and capping and everything as we should be. Few of them is still knocked out because they had a good time last night. But let me let these guys come in and say what's up to you.
Oh yeah, bring them on, man.
Oh shit, my
Oh,
guy.
Yay!
yeah. Who
Hello.
else would step up to the plate? Number one,
What up,
hitting
my
lead
friend?
off, hitting
You
lead off.
already know what time it is.
How you
Yes,
What
making
up,
sir.
out, my friend? How
everybody
you
in
making
the
out?
chat? We in
Cheers,
Vegas,
brother.
baby.
Yes,
Live sweating and
sir.
betting. But I wanted to give some love to everybody in the chat. Always to the double OG, triple OG, Big Ragu. But I want to send a special little birthday, some birthday love to my main man, Wine Time. 30
Oh
years
yeah,
old
that's
this
right.
week.
The
Oh,
big
Let's
baby.
3-0.
go.
Yes,
So
sir.
I got some
Salute.
Terramana loaded up for you. This one's for you, my G.
Appreciate you, my guy. Yes,
Ah, yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Hey, enjoy it out there, man. I'm jealous. I wish I was out there with you guys. Have a blast, man.
Hell yeah. I'm going to roll UNLV. I know Wham Bam's on the other side. He got a great
Yeah.
number there, though,
What's
early in the
going on with
week.
that quarterback situation? He took off, and I seen the line jump back up on UNLV side. What the heck's going on with that?
Man, I
Sharps
think
are back
it
in on
might be a.
UNLV all of a sudden, or is that the public?
I think it might be. I think it might be a little sharper side. It might
Yeah,
just
that backup
be.
quarterback can
That's
do a
my
lot of similar things that Sluka can. It was an open competition until the all fall camp, and Sluka ended up winning the job. But I thought the other kid was going to win the job, honestly. So I think it's going to be similar.
A little bit of an
Oh yeah.
overreaction, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I do love my Buckeyes, and they do tend to start a little slow sometimes. So I will be keeping my eye on that for maybe a live play there
Live
as
action.
well. Yeah, but much love to y'all. Wish you guys
All
were
right,
here.
man.
But
Love, my
happy
guy.
birthday
Have a
weekend, my
time, man.
brother.
Have a
Let's
Yes,
time.
sir.
go.
Have fun,
BG
guys.
about to come through the second half of the live sweat.
What's cracking,
sir.
family? What it do,
What up,
There's
what
the
everybody
up,
in
other
what
the
up?
half.
neighborhood? A
Look
quick
out,
little cheers.
Mr.
Shout out
Gomez.
to all my
brother?
brothers and sisters out there, man. How you guys doing? What's
All
up?
right.
Happy motherfucking birthday! We about to
Appreciate you,
turn
my
up
guy.
in this bitch for your ass.
Let's go, baby.
Woo!
Let's go. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, my guy.
Man.
Have a blast, man. You guys are fucking living out there, man.
Oh man, it's
Hey,
great. And
I seen your shot on Tropicana over there. You had some big old tall guy, and here's Jimmy. I was like,
oh.
man, Jimmy's messing with the skyscrapers out in Vegas out there.
Hey, the freaks come out at night, so they were
Yeah, man.
definitely out last night. You know what I mean? So, hey, but everything was good. I was happy. Quick shout out, real quick, to Kelly,
Yeah.
Jacob, OG, everybody else up in the chat. First day was a very successful day. I'm sorry I didn't really give it out to the public like we normally do. However, everybody that got in the house, they did get a 5-and-1 card, including that best bet from the Rangers. So working a little bit from behind the 8 ball because we took out, Nate, a couple of us, we went to downtown and had a ball. So working on the card right now, but I'll be going live with Ick probably about an hour or so, having the full card. 15
You got any early
games.
looks? Any early looks that you want to give out?
Let me get my laptop real quick.
All right.
Let me see if there's anything
You got
that
time. It's early.
Yeah, because we were looking at it last night. I mean, Skeens so far, what I've been capping, I feel like Skeens may be a good prop play. I got to look at the props market. He's hit seven. Yeah, he's hit 7 strikeouts the last 3 games. And the last 3 starts, he's had 1 earned run last. And Luis Skill last game, he got touched. He got 4 earned runs. The batting splits don't really favor towards Pittsburgh, but we've seen this before where you have the dominant pitcher on the mound and he's able to take advantage, and kind of that's going to overpower the batting. So I'm leaning that way. I still got to look at honestly, I still need to look at the bullpen splits for everybody. So I don't want to, sway anybody to one way or another. So Detroit, we're waiting for them to get their lineup, but they just clinched last night. I think besides the Dodgers winning yesterday, I think every game that I've seen the past week or so, they've been losing the day after they clinched their spot going into the playoffs with Houston and San Diego. So I think maybe that might be an opportunity to fade Detroit possibly today. They have this pitcher for the White Sox named Sean Burt. Newer kid, but he has been pitching pretty well the past 3 starts. He's actually a 1.93 ERA, and he has been going farther in depth every start. I think they had him go 4, 5, and then 6th innings. So, like I said, I'm still working on the cap. Give me about like 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll be going back live before we go out to UNLV. So,
yes, sir. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby.
But shit, that's pretty much all I got from my end. I'm gonna get back to work over here. That way I can go live and then give y'all the goods for real though, man. But I appreciate y'all. I wish that you were here. But y'all here in spirit and fucking we be puffing, we be drinking, we Who-Bangin, we all fucking gamblers, low baggers. It's what we do, man. We in our environment. So I appreciate y'all.
Have a time, brother.
Cheers, brother. Have a good one.
Big.
All right, here goes DJ. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And I'm on my fourth water right here, so I can start drinking for the morning. But I'm gonna give y'all a few pictures before we get out of here. Last night was a great meetup. Our guy Julian showed up. We got Dad Father in there, Ski Prophet, bunch of guys you already know right there. And we also had a feast right there, right? We had some good old pasta.
Nice.
We had the baked beans. A lot of y'all might not know about Big Boss famous baked beans. And we had some barbecue chicken. We had some real. I'm trying to get y'all hungry this morning. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, the Who-Bangin Takeover Vegas cake action, man.
Wow.
So yeah, man, we got plenty of more to come, man. We had a great turnout. We got our guy Dylan from Canada here. We got Nasty Nate from Boston in the house.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? We got all the Cali that we could, except for Jay Peasy. We should have had Jay Peasy up here with us. But yeah, just another great time in Vegas, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, hit us in the chat, and we come to your city, y'all can come hang out with us too. Any last words for the people?
No, just you guys have a great time out in Vegas, of course, and we always love to chat. You guys bring the fire every show that we put on, all the shows we do here at Who-Bangin. We appreciate and love you guys. So let's have a day, fellas. That's all I got to say.
Anything for you, Wine-Time?
Yeah, good luck to everyone, man. Have a good time in Vegas. Be safe out there. Cash those tickets, man. Good luck to everyone.
There we go. I got the tickets in my pocket, and I see you at the window,
brother.
Let's go.